Hello, this is Distracted Lord, and welcome to Art of Rally. And, well, this is a new game. It's so new, this is a demo. There is no release game yet. There's just this demo, which has, well, one option for it. Well, there's all your options menu, but, like, for playing the game, you've got single stage. You can't go career, time attack, custom rally, online events, or free roam because they don't exist yet, because, as it says on the right middle here, this is a small demo made over a week. Might not work very well. It works fine on my computer, and there's one stage, Finland, just one stage in Finland, but that's all there is now. There are 2 cars, a bunch of different liveries for them, but the game will have over 50 cars, 60 changes, 5 locations, and songs, which I don't listen to anyway. But if we go into single stage, we have the location of Finland. We cannot change it. Stages, you can't have multiple. AI difficulty, I don't want to put them any. I mean, I can have them easy. I'm just gonna have them on normal because I can't really beat the normal ones. I can beat some of them, I just can't get first. This game is very difficult. Damage, I'm just gonna leave on default, other than cheating. But we have stage 1. This is the only thing you can actually play, and we can have it in reverse or not. I'm not going to have it in reverse, but we also have weather, so like times of day. So you've got, the only way to actually do it is to shuffle through them, and that's just annoying at the moment. But there's morning, afternoon, night, fog and rain. Rain is evil. I think the one that looks best is sunset. Now, if we go here, we have the 2 cars. We have this one and this one. There's 2 of them. They're, of course, they are based on real cars. I don't know enough about rallying to know what they are. I mean, I kind of recognise them, but I don't know the names. And we have a bunch of liveries for them. This one is, I like this car. It is rear-wheel drive, 110 horsepower, and then this one has 4 times the amount of horsepower, is all-wheel drive, and does not have enough grip, really. I mean, but it's like, that's got 110, that's got 440 horsepower, so we've got 4 times the horsepower, but it doesn't have 4 times the grip. Right, let's start with this one. I like this livery. I don't know why, I just do. Right then, let's go. So you start looking up, and then it tells you what you're doing. Not that there's much choice. And then this is what the world looks like. The whole world. It's a top-down racer, and the whole world is very pretty. If I spin, then please don't be surprised. This game is really awkward. No, not awkward. It's just really difficult to kind of keep control of the cars. I don't think it helps that I am naturally averse to turning on assists, and I like to turn them off, and I like to make my life difficult. But there's a bunch of different assists you can have, and I haven't got them on minimum because it is kind of unplayable with on minimum, because it is entirely down to you to control all of the power coming out of this rear-wheel drive car on gravel when you're playing top-down view. I do know the track kind of, but it's hard to concentrate fully on driving and talk at the same time. So I'm gonna not be driving perfectly. Right. The UI is very minimalistic. It's quite nice. On the left we've got just a bar that indicates your progress through the stage. It's slowly, the white bit slowly fills up. Ow. The further you get through it. We've got timer in the top right hand corner, and at the bottom we've got just your little rev thingy with your gears. It also tells you if you're going the wrong way, and countdown timer at the start, and then to the left of it you get damage things, that sort of stuff. But that's all there is. In the options, there is... Oh, I spun. Yeah, it resets you, it's annoying. But in the options, there is a thing to change the units from miles an hour to kilometers an hour. I'm not quite sure where the units are displayed, because there is no option to tell you how fast you're going. That's just not one of the things it has. So you can change it from miles an hour to kilometers an hour, you just can't change whether you're seeing it or not. But the world, it's like playing Minecraft with shaders. Everything is just so pretty. There's sunlight everywhere, and shadows, and I've failed to control a drift. The drifting is kind of awkward. I think I'm just not great at drifting, and it is awkward anyway. And I'm sliding around everywhere. Come on. And off we go, right. I can sometimes get a good drift going, and it's definitely not always, and it's definitely not often. But there are these little posts at the side of the road. I don't think they're rally things, I think they're snow posts. But they might be rally things. As I said, I don't know that much about rallying. I like rallying, I just haven't watched much of it. Right, down the road. That's a rock. Rocks are painful, don't hit rocks. There's also a lovely amount of smoke that comes out of your car. You can't see from this angle, but on the replays, you can see that the smoke coming out the back of your car literally fills the entire road behind you. Oh, right, stop weaving along the road. Yep, and I've gone off. Yeah, it's just the cars like to take control, and then the rear wheels start doing all the steering, which is not really what you want, because I don't control the rear wheels. Not well enough, really. So I think there must be a way of controlling your drift really well. I just haven't found it yet, so whenever I start drifting, I generally just try and stop drifting, rather than trying to make some nice drifts. There's also some really big jumps, because it's Finland. And it's hilly. The brakes in the cars are quite good though, so that's nice. Alright, go. It's just the problem is, I don't use the brakes enough. If I put my foot to the floor on the brake pedal, we definitely stop. I just forget to. If there's one thing I think this game needs, it's steering linearity, because I generally find that I don't like linear steering. Because I like to be able to just turn my wheel a little bit and have control over how little I'm steering. And then if I want to turn my wheel a lot, then yes, steering linearity is something that I always like, and it's not something we have. Not my best. All the people I think are just people. They might be rally people, I don't know. But I have got second once. I've never got first. But if you just watch the replay, if I actually start doing anything useful, right, you see the smoke coming out the back of the car is huge and can fill up the entire road. Because the faster you go, the more smoke you make, and then the more smoke you make, the more road you cover. So you can just cover the entire road in smoke. There you go. Right, back to the menu. It's very quick to load. So in the options, we have all the gameplay stuff, and you can have all sorts of stability assists and auto counter steer and steer correction. I just put it on 30. ABS. You can have loads of ABS or transmission. I have transmission on manual because I have paddle shifters. I might as well use them. And if I turn steer correction off, then it's you go round a corner and you start drifting and then you spin. there's all sorts of graphic settings. I'm just gonna have them on auto because then the game can do its own thing. Lots of settings. The controls is weird because on keyboard it goes, I know what the buttons are, but then when I configure it to my wheel and pedals it goes, huh? So steer left and steer right. I configured it to my wheel, and my brake and reverse key, it's not reverse, but oh well, is apparently assigned to the same thing as that and that. It's not, and then my accelerators apparently are too, yet it doesn't quite know what all the pedal things are. And then it just goes, oh yeah, all the buttons on my steering wheel are just black block because it doesn't know what they are. Then there's yeah, in the HUD we have units. There is no point in this units thing because nowhere does it display the units. It's a bit weird. Camera settings. We can have more I generally tend to play with more FOV, but for this I want the camera to be zoomed in because then I can see my car better, and then I don't crash as much because I can see my car better and I can see when I'm sliding better. Is it? No. Oh yeah. In your profile, you can change your country, and then you can change your blood type. And I don't know why there is the option to have your blood type, or why it needs to know your blood type. It just does. I don't even know what my blood type is. I could probably go find out, but I can't be bothered, so I just said it to sake. Don't know what that even means. So, right. But I have wishlisted the game on Steam because I want the game when it comes out. It's a very nice game, and I'm just gonna quickly show you. Oh, I was gonna show you what it looks like at night, and then I just skipped over it. Night. Let's just go with this. Let's just, yeah. So at night, everything is dark, but you have very bright headlights. I always end up taking that line by accident, but your headlights are very bright, and in some ways it's more useful to be at night because then your headlights sort of show you elevation change, which is something that it's very hard to see from this angle normally. So in some ways, night is kind of useful. But the game is really hard to control its drifting. It's made by the same people who made Absolute Drift, if that means anything to anybody. If the drifting was like that in... I never played Absolute Drift, but if the drifting was like this, then I'm glad. Because the drifting in this is pretty awful. Well, not awful, it's just awkward, that's the word. I'm not sure whether it's more awkward than beam drifting, because that would be saying something, and I think it's definitely up there with beam for being one of the hardest things to drift. I think it's with the settings that I have, with no like what are they called, thingies, traction settings, gameplay assists, things. It's probably more difficult than beam, but with what I've got it set to, it's slightly easier. I don't know, I'm going to have to go try and see how easy beam is now. But I'm going to be following this game to see its progress and make sure I get it when it comes out. And if they release any significant updates, I'm going to make another video on it. Because I like this game. It's very cool. The graphics are just fantastic. It's just beautiful. Sometimes you do just want to go and explore the scenery. It's like, I don't want to go rallying now, I just want to go explore the scenery. But if I try and go explore the scenery, it goes, no. It goes, no, you're not allowed to explore the scenery, you must come back to the road. And I said, I don't want to come to the road, I want to go explore the scenery. Because the scenery is so nice, but no, it's a rallying game, you have to do rallying. Not sure whether that's a bad thing. Sliding, and crash. Wait, hang on. Here's a very... I have a very important test I need to do. Can we do donuts in this game? Very important test. Can we do donuts? We can do donuts. This is a good game. We can do donuts. I am happy with this game now. This game is very good. Well, thank you for watching. Don't get distracted. Go subscribe now. And until next time, goodbye.